King Charles has stirred the world by removing Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana from the royal family's official website. Picture yourself scrolling through the site over your morning coffee when something catches your eye. You look closer, blink a few times, and there it is, two names are gone, Archie and Lilibet. At first it might seem like a mistake, but the internet quickly clears things up. It's no error, it's a deliberate update. This is no ordinary family squabble, it's a major public relations shockwave. What does it mean when the monarch's grandchildren vanish from the official records of one of the most closely watched institutions in the world? Let's explore this royal twist, its implications for the House of Windsor, and why it's sparking discussions from Buckingham Palace to California. Who are Archie and Lilibet, and why does their exclusion carry such weight? Before diving into the details, let's take a step back to see the bigger picture. Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana, children of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, once held a significant place in royal conversations. Their names honored Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, and Meghan's American heritage, symbolizing a step toward a more modern and inclusive monarchy. These children represented a blended, progressive royal family and narrative celebrated by many. Their removal from the royal family's official website is not just a minor oversight, it's a decision with deep implications. As direct descendants of King Charles, not distant relatives, their presence mattered. Their births were global events, celebrated by millions who saw them as a new chapter in the royal story, a multicultural and modernized era. To erase them from the site feels like more than a technical adjustment, it's a symbolic move that raises significant questions about acceptance and relevance within the monarchy. The royal family's website isn't just a collection of pages, it's a carefully crafted platform that reflects power and influence. Every update is deliberate and every change is closely analyzed. This is no ordinary website, it's a digital representation of the monarchy itself. For years, the inclusion of Harry and Meghan's children on the royal family's website symbolized a sense of unity. Even after the Sussexes stepped back from their royal roles, their presence remained a subtle link to the family. But now, with Archie and Lilibet's names removed, questions are swirling: is the monarchy officially distancing itself from Harry and Meghan? Could this be a reaction to the Sussexes' controversial media ventures, or is it just a routine update that's been blown out of proportion? If this feels like a moment for popcorn, you're not alone. The strained relationship between King Charles and the Sussexes is no secret. From Prince Harry's explosive memoir Spare to their revealing Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan haven't held back in sharing their grievances. But does this website update mark a breaking point in their relationship? To understand this, let's revisit key moments. January 2020, Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back from royal duties. March 2021, their groundbreaking Oprah interview exposes deep divisions within the family. 2023, at King Charles's coronation, the Sussexes are notably sidelined. Each event added to the growing tension. Now, this latest move feels like another chapter in a story that continues to captivate the world. Some royal experts see the removal of Archie and Lilibet from the royal family's website as a practical decision. After all, the children don't live in the UK and don't perform royal duties, but for many it feels like a personal slight, a public rejection of family ties. Is this really about Archie and Lilibet? Maybe not. What if this move is less about the children and more about strategy? It could be King Charles playing a calculated hand to refocus the monarchy. Historically, the British monarchy has thrived on simplicity and clear messaging. Having too many figures in the spotlight can blur the narrative. By trimming the royal family's digital presence, Charles may be streamlining the monarchy to align with his vision of a leaner, more focused institution. However, this approach comes with risks. Critics argue that such actions alienate modern audiences who value inclusivity and representation. The decision could backfire, creating a perception of exclusion rather than unity. Unsurprisingly, the internet erupted. Outrage, memes, and wild theories dominated social media. Many accused the monarchy of being petty and out of touch, while memes poked fun at the controversy. The digital world turned this update into yet another battleground in the ongoing saga of the House of Windsor. Twitter users turned the drama into pure comedy, sharing captions like, "When your grandpa changes the Wi-Fi password because you moved out," while theories took off too, with conspiracy buffs speculating about everything from hidden family feuds to behind-the-scenes power struggles. The public's reaction highlights an important truth: the royal family isn't just about tradition, it's a global soap opera fueled by mystery and intrigue. What does this mean for the monarchy's future? Removing Archie and Lilibet's names from the royal website might seem minor, but it could point to deeper challenges. First, there's the battle between modernization and tradition. Can the monarchy adapt while staying true to its roots? Second, the tension between family and institution. How do personal relationships fit alongside public responsibilities? Finally, public perception. How does the monarchy remain relevant in a world that demands transparency and fairness? As King Charles shapes his legacy, every choice he makes will be judged through these lenses. The royal drama isn't just entertaining, it offers real insights into the challenges facing the monarchy today. Whether you're a royal fan or just here for the drama, there's a lesson to be learned. Communication is key. Be open and honest in your relationships to avoid confusion and build trust. Take a closer look at your online presence like the royal website. It tells a story. What story are you sharing with the world? Family dynamics are never easy. Even royals face their share of challenges, so don't be too hard on yourself. At the heart of this royal saga is a divided family under global scrutiny. The removal of Archie and Lilibet's names from the royal website is just one sign of the monarchy's ongoing transformation. Whether this shift will strengthen or weaken its standing remains to be seen. What do you think? Did King Charles make the right decision, or has this gone too far? Share your thoughts, we'd love to hear from you. And if you love staying updated on royal news, bookmark this page or join the discussion in the comments below. The removal of Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana from the royal family's website goes beyond a simple online update. It raises questions about how the monarchy is evolving or struggling to evolve in a world that values transparency and inclusivity. In today's digital age, even minor royal decisions are scrutinized and analyzed. So how does this step align with the monarchy's broader story? Let's dive into the concept of a slimmed-down monarchy, an idea that has been years in the making. The idea of a streamlined monarchy isn't new. Even during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, there were discussions about reducing costs and trimming the monarchy's public presence. King Charles, known for his modern outlook, has taken this vision further. But what exactly does a slimmed-down monarchy mean? It centers on a smaller group of active royals who carry out official duties, drawing public focus to their work. This approach aims to cut costs, lightening the financial burden on taxpayers by scaling back support for non-working royals. It also establishes a clearer structure, reducing confusion about who represents the monarchy in public affairs. By refining the royal image, King Charles hopes to create a monarchy that feels more relevant and sustainable in today's world. But does removing Archie and Lilibet from the royal website align with this vision, or does it go too far? This move isn't just about a website update, it brings up deeper questions about titles, power, and the monarchy's future relevance. Royal titles aren't mere formalities, they represent inclusion and authority within the institution. When Harry and Meghan stepped back from their royal roles, the status of their children's titles became a point of discussion. Here's the twist: as the grandchildren of the reigning monarch, Archie and Lilibet are technically entitled to be called Prince and Princess. However, Harry and Meghan have embraced a modern, informal style, choosing not to emphasize these titles in their public lives. The recent update to the royal website might reflect King Charles taking a firm hand in shaping the monarchy's image and narrative. It's a strategic move that raises questions about balancing tradition with the evolving expectations of a modern audience. But this situation also highlights that, like everything else in the monarchy, titles are deeply political and tied to family dynamics. At the heart of the monarchy, it's still a family, and family relationships can be complicated. Imagine how it would feel if your grandfather removed your photo from the family website, all while the world is watching. The emotional impact on Archie and Lilibet is real, even if they're too young to fully grasp it. Then there's the Meghan and Harry factor. They've openly shared their struggles with the royal family, including dealing with racism and constant media attacks. Their decision to step back from royal duties was in part to protect their mental health, especially when it came to shielding their children from the public spotlight. Has King Charles, perhaps unintentionally, confirmed their concerns with this decision? This raises difficult questions about whether the monarchy places loyalty to the institution above family bonds. At the center of it all is a cultural divide, one that pits the traditional Windsor approach against the more modern outlook of the Sussexes. Meghan and Harry represent a break from royal tradition. Living in America, far from the royal world, they've chosen a more independent, modern lifestyle. They speak out when many royals prefer the never complain, never explain approach. They've shared their personal experiences openly, From facing challenges to building new careers with Netflix and charity work, they've shown that life outside the royal family can be fulfilling for some, which makes them relatable to many. But for others, this is seen as a betrayal. The removal of Archie and Lilibet from the royal website symbolizes this ongoing conflict, highlighting the monarchy's struggle to bridge generational and cultural divides. But this situation matters beyond the royal family. It touches on bigger societal issues. First, it raises questions about identity and belonging. How can institutions adapt to today's more diverse and blended families? Second, it reflects generational changes as younger people prioritize transparency and authenticity over strict traditions. And third, it addresses the balance between public duties and private lives. This is something not just the royals, but many families face on a smaller scale. The decisions made by the monarchy resonate because they reflect real-world challenges. From family tensions to debates about legacy and inclusion, these choices offer a lesson in brand management. Let's take a moment to rethink the royal family. They aren't just a family, they are a brand. Every decision, from who appears on the royal website to who wears a particular tiara, is part of a carefully crafted public image. What can we learn from this when it comes to managing both personal and business brands? The royal family's struggles provide valuable insights. Adaptability is essential. Staying relevant means being willing to change with the times. Consistency is just as important. Mixed messages can confuse your audience. And transparency? It builds trust. The more open and honest you are, the more relatable you become. By removing Archie and Lilibet from the website, the monarchy may have been aiming for consistency, but the backlash highlights how crucial transparency is in modern branding. The public has spoken. Do Archie and Lilibet deserve better? The global attention on Archie and Lilibet reveals a deeper truth. Despite their young age, they represent hope and progress for many. Their removal from the royal website feels like a step backward to many people, raising important questions. What message does this send to multicultural families? Can the monarchy stay relevant without embracing inclusivity? Is this move about power, or is it a practical choice? These questions go beyond royal fans. They reflect broader concerns in society about tradition versus change.